Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is The Love and Odd. Today we are going to review the Marvel Legends series, The Fantastic Four: First Step. And we're going to review the Human Torch. And I'm excited to review this, but before we do continue, I was supposed to get this yesterday, and I ordered Sue Storm and Mr. Fantastic. You can watch those videos if y'all want to watch them, but I got two of them. One was supposed to be a replacement, and I didn't think I was going to get the other package, but supposedly they lost it on FedEx, but who cares? I got two of them now, and one I'm going to leave in the box, this one I'm going to open, and man, I am pretty excited for this figure. Please let me know how y'all feel about the new Fantastic Four movie. I absolutely loved it. I haven't really cared for any MCU movies, to be honest, and the Fantastic Four was a great movie to watch, and I wanted to wait for the figures, and man, I'm excited to review this. And of course, we're going to talk about some things that negative or not negative, but you know, overall, let's just look at the package right now. The package looks fantastic. I'm sorry, you're probably going to hear me say that. I don't mean to make some little puns, but yes, I'm serious. I like the package. It looks nice, looks classic. The blue and the white, it just pops. Of course, well, you're going to get some red and some other colors since these are on, but man, the color, it just looks fantastic. There I go again, just saying it. And if you look closely, you see some stains, and I thought that it was dirty, but no, it's all around the box, it's all around the package, it's how it's supposed to be, which I was like, okay, that's all right. But man, I am really excited to review this, and again, it's just great. And of course, we got the little logo for Human Torch. And of course, we got the logo right here for the original Hasbro mascot from the 60s. Of course, the movie is set in the 60s, and of course, they're going to do that. So, man, I'm really excited. Of course, we got the side of Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch. Of course, we have Marvel Legends series. And on the back, of course, just him flying, very nice. And we have all the other logos of the characters. And on the back, we have Human Torch with Human Torch as a picture. And of course, on the top, Fantastic Four's logo. So that's really nice. Man, I'm excited. I questioned, why did they make two? You get Johnny Storm and you get Human Torch, but you don't get, like, an Invisible Woman. Now, yes, they did release a Sue Storm, but she's just Sue Storm, not, like, a clear figure. You know what I'm saying? So again, I was just like, are y'all playing favorites with, what are y'all guys doing? Y'all playing favorites with Johnny Storm over here? I guess they love Johnny Storm more than Sue Storm, even though I like Sue Storm way more. But anyways, I have the figure out, but of course now, the package right there, just on the inside, it looks great. I love that. I like that. Has all the little logos, very nice and blue with some white. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna throw it over there. I'm excited, very excited. And man, oh man. So I'm gonna, sometimes taking these hands out could be annoying. But all right, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, so man, before we continue, let's just look at his hands accessories. Man, I gotta say, these are way better than what they did with the Ghost Rider. If y'all guys could look back on the Ghost Rider, they're gonna do like a re-release, reissue next year, and man, I wish his hands were like this, because his fingers were just like nice and clear, but they had like flame on his, just on the top of his palm, not even on the fingers. But with this, the Human Torch has lots of details with his hands. So of course we're just gonna look at one. He only comes with two hands. Man, I wish we had like a blast effect or something, but whatever. But just look at this nice, beautiful, oh, this candy red. It pops, it looks beautiful with the nice orange sculpted, or maybe if this is reused, I don't know, but just, wow. It looks great, And then, I guess with the other hand, well, it looks a bit different. If y'all guys can't tell. I thought it was going to be the same, but no, it's just different for both of them. And the flames, they look completely different. So they were not lazy with this. Man, that's actually really good. So, wow. Again, like I said, I thought they were going to be the same, but no, completely different, but slightly familiar. But wow, that looks great. And now, since we got the accessories out of the way, whew, let's just look at the Human Torch. All right, let's pop him out. All right, whoa. Whew. Now, if y'all don't know me, I'm sometimes of a sucker for clear characters or like silver characters or golden characters, something that suits the characters, basically. Something that actually suits the characters. Oh, geez, I just spit a bit from excitement. Oh, apologize. And, wow, this is going to be a bit odd to me because, okay, yeah, there you go. All right, I want to see if I can have him stand because, again, this is a bit awkward. Oh, you could also move the... Okay, you can move the flame piece. I thought it was going to be glued on there. Okay, good. But, yeah, let me just bring the light in and let's just look at this. Look at that. That looks fantastic. Again, you're going to hear me saying that, and man, this is probably going to be the best figure out of all of them, maybe? I don't know, but to me, this stands out. And I wanted to get the Johnny Storm, but I was like, that's just going to be a waste. I just want to have one Johnny Storm. So I just went for his Human Torch. And man, I just want to look at this figure. Just admire it. He just looks beautiful. He pops. He looks like, someone said he looks like Candy. I don't know where they say it on the internet, but he does. He really does look like Candy. But man, this Candy Red, it pops. He's gonna pop on your shelf if you don't have a Human Torch. I used to have the Toy Biz, but I sold that one, and man, I'm glad that I got this instead. So let's look at the articulations, of course. But before we look at the articulations, let's just look at the character himself. So I want to take off the head. Okay, good. Hold on. Oh, okay. The neck movement. Okay. It's not stiff. Okay, I was worried it was going to be stiff because for the Reed Richards, it was a bit stiff. But, all right. So let's look at his headpiece right here. It looks very good. We're going to talk about the hair, all right? But, man, I love this. This looks great. This looks fantastic. Again, you're going to hear me say that again and again, but I'm being honest. It looks good, but does it look like Joseph Quinn? I could kind of see it. But of course, you're not really going to be able to tell with this flame on hair, with his orange face, with the yellow eyes. But man, it looks great. It actually looks wonderful. And oh wow! And if you look closely in the comics, in the comics, he always had those little black lines to show some effects on him. If you look on the original comics, he had some, I don't know if they do it now for recent comics. I don't know. I haven't read any new Fantastic Four comics. But man, the Golden Ages are fun. But yeah, I don't know if you could tell. I don't know if you could see that. But yeah, hold on. I want to see if you guys could see some black lines right there, some little details on the face. But it's there. And man, I'm glad they did that. I thought it was just going to be fully painted red. But no, it looks great. And of course, the hair piece, you could just see it. Well, I'm going to have to bring this light. You think it's going to be orange, but there's orange around, and then from the tip, have some more red a bit. So I like that. So you see a bit yellow, you see a bit orange, and you see a bit red. So that's a good colors mixtures, of course. That's only the color you need for the Human Torch. So that's good. I mean, it's great. So now, okay. All right, hope he doesn't feel loose. All right. Anyways, so let's talk about, well, the figure himself, since I want to just keep talking about it. The back, this cannot come off. You think it feels like it, but no, I think it's glued on there. I remember with the retro card Human Torch, he could have taken this off, but he can't take this off for this. The hands as well. Man, I'm pretty sure these pieces could come off. I think so. They feel like they could. We're going to pay attention to that later. But man, this Human Torch looks great. And of course, you could see, I don't know if you guys could see, I hope you guys could see it on the camera. You see some black lines right here on his chest, some little black lines. It's very subtle, and on his shoulders, very, very subtle. Unless you put some light on it. Can you see it now? Yeah, you could see some black lines right there. So, yeah. Oh. All right, Human Torch. You want to be like that? All right. Seems like someone's sad. All right. But man, he looks great. So we are just going to talk about more details with this flame because look, it just looks great. I'm sorry. This just looks beautiful. Very well done. Man, the team at Marvel Legends, well, it's Hasbro, but whatever. But, man, they did a good job with this. I love it. It looks great. It's probably going to be my definitive Johnny Storm, but, well, Human Torch. But still, Johnny Storm, Human Torch, same guy. Who cares? But, man, it looks great. So, of course, let me okay, have him stand. Okay, there we go. So, let's just look at the articulations, of course, as always. So, let's see how far he looks. Down, very good. Up, I thought you were not going to get some, because with this piece is, like, in the way, but no, you actually, down's pretty good, and then up is actually kind of decent, so not bad. Of course, you can move, well, you can't really move, only, like, a little bit side to side, but, of course, with Marvel Legends, you could just adjust their head sometimes, but with this one, you really can't. But, wow, looks pretty good. And of course, let's see if we could, let's see how much. Down, way better ab crunch than Mr. Whoa, is this, what kind of crunch? Chest crunch? Well, pec crunch, what is it? But, because ab crunch would be right, anyways. So, you could look down pretty good, and then up, oh, again, I really hope this figure doesn't like fall apart, because again, with clear plastic figures, those joints do not hold up very well. But for now, he could look down pretty good, and then look, he could put his back very, it's way better than the Reed Richards. The Sue Storm was actually also good, but man, it's just, look at that, down and then up, like, wow. That's really good. That's actually really good. So if you're going to get this, you're probably going to be very happy with it. Of course, we're not done yet. Oh, and his arms move nice. Oh, well, okay. All right. I was going to say his arms move nice and still. This one's a bit stuck. A bit nervous. Don't want you to break on me, Johnny Storm. Come on, Johnny boy. All right, so side tilt, nice. Man, okay, I did not think he was going to get the same... Like, okay, wow, that's very good, And of course, you could just, torso, well, not torso, but waist swivel, I apologize, waist swivel, very good. So yeah, again, I did not expect the side or the back, I did not expect that to move very well, but it moves very smooth. And of course, pick up his arms, again. Okay, there we go. Sometimes with Marvel Legends, it's like with NECA. They are a bit stuck. Okay, there we go. So, nice. Swivel on the biceps. Very good. I like that. You just put them down. Oh, again, I don't... This one's hard. Pause. This one is a bit stiff. I don't know if anyone has this Johnny Storm. Just be careful if y'all do get it. And be careful with the arms. Like I said, with clear plastic, they could easily fall off. They look good, but then that's the worst part. They could easily just fall off. And if this Human Torch falls off, I'm just going to get the Johnny Storm regular version. I could do some head swaps or just open the one that I have, the extra one. But... anyways, this, I don't know, depends on how good it's going to be for a couple of years or a couple of months. Who knows? Okay. And of course, okay, hold on. Sorry, I had to do that off camera again. I want to make sure that this is nice and perfect so y'all could get a good review and a good look at this figure. So, double jointed, very good. Like I said, be careful sometimes with the arms or the legs or even just anywhere, because these figures could be a bit stiff. So again, double jointed, very good. I like that. And then of course, all right, double jointed. There we go. So look at the way that looks. That's good. That's actually good. All the Fantastic Four characters have pretty good double jointed. Well, except for the Thing, but that's gonna be a review for another time. So yeah, this is great. man. And of course, side-to-side hinge. Well, with the flame piece right here, you're really not going to get a lot. But since, yeah, you could, like this. Oh. Okay, unless... Okay, yeah, I'm just making sure. Hold on. I want to be sure. Okay, there we go. So, yeah. Okay, good. So, we do have side hinges. We do have side hinges. Very nice, very nice. The flame with his fist hands, it looks very good. Again, it reminds me of the Ghost Rider because he did not have like the fingers very well done. Of course, he's just making a fist. But with the Ghost Rider, he had open palm hands. But we're not talking about the Ghost Rider. We're talking about Johnny Storm. Well, Human Torch, but still, you know, same thing. Want to make sure. Okay, yeah, I want to make sure this moves nice and well. But yeah, side to side hinge. I just, again, with clear plastic characters, again, they could be a bit tricky sometimes moving around. So I get worried about that. And with the other one, let's take this off because why the heck is this one having a difficult time? Jeez. Okay, if you look closely, we have his little wrist communicator, or wristwatch, whatever. It was in the movie, and you can look at the trailers. It was on the right hand, and they added on the left hand. And I'm glad that you could able to take this off. And I thought it was going to be glued, but yeah, you could still see like the. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure. Hold on. Again, I apologize. This is a lot of things to talk about with this figure. Of course, you can see that this is supposed to be the face of the watch, but everything else, you can see some like little details. Yeah, see, you can see like where you strap on, put it together, and of course you got the face of the watch right here. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not bad. But man, it was on this side, but okay, cool. And you could take off the flame pieces. All right, sweet. So if you have the Human Torch, well, I mean, I'm talking about Johnny Storm, but you know what I mean. So if you have the Johnny Storm, you could switch around the flame pieces if you want. But yeah, I'm gonna leave these to the side. I don't want this to mess up with your articulation. I'm gonna put the wrist communicator. All right, yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. Like I said, it's on the right side where it's supposed to be. And since we had his fisted hands in the package, I'm gonna do this. There we go. There we go. All right. Wait. Again, I'm a bit worried because sometimes, like I said, clear figures, they could just fall. I'm gonna just put you to the side, Johnny. You're bad. You can't stand. Come on, Johnny. Bad Johnny. Anyways. But man. Okay, so yeah, you can move it side to side. It just feels like, because again, with regular plastic that's not clear, again, it's not gonna fall apart. So I'm a bit worried. Ugh. If this does fall apart, then hell, I'm gonna open that other Johnny Human Torch, the extra Human Torch that I have. But okay, so not bad. Of course, with these, you could also move around, but it's just glued on here. But you can move them a bit, not a lot, but they could. It's just glued, so you really can't like take it off. So let me just. Okay, there we go. And then, so we have his flying hands. All right. Let's see. Yeah. See, look. I don't know if you guys. Yeah. See, it moves. Moves a bit. So yeah, I don't know, but thought it was glue. But anyways, so let's continue about articulations. Let's put these arms away. All right, good. So because I wanted to just let people know about the wrist communicator. Anyways, let's continue on with the pose. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. All right. Okay, Johnny. All right. He could do the perfect Jean-Claude Van Damme splits. Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, all right. So you get good splits. That's very nice. Swivel to the thighs. Very good. Swivels to the thighs. Very good. So I like that. It's good, good, good. moves nice and smooth. Of course, it's with the clear plastic one, but not gonna think about the future. We're just gonna think about now, because again, I'll be a bit worried. And it's always with the double jointed knees. It's always sometimes stiff, but double jointed knees. Double jointed knees. There we go. I just popped something, to be honest, but who cares? We're looking at this. So, all right, good. And of course, you could move these flame pieces any direction where you want. So you could get like some better photography with the flame pieces. So not bad, not bad. But of course, okay, yeah, it's just this is in the way. Okay, yeah, good. And then I would say foot swivel, but these pieces are gonna be in the way, but yeah. Okay, never mind. Foot swivel. All right. Oh, okay. Okay, good. I hope y'all guys are enjoying this video. I really hope y'all guys are enjoying this video, because I always try my best doing these videos. And man, I hope y'all guys had good angles with this figure. But okay. All right, there we go. And I know they reused this body from the Johnny Storm one, but of course they just did a clear plastic version. That's what they did. So of course you do see some little details with this outfit, which is very nice. But of course you're barely, I guess, unless you like have it far away, you're not gonna notice. But if you have it really close, you're gonna see a lot, and I mean a lot of details. So that's very nice. That's very nice. Cool. All right. So, all right. Make sure he's not falling off. So, yeah. Okay. I guess that's about it. Talking about this figure. Again, you do have 2 flying hands. Of course, you have 2 fist hands that you come with. And as well, you have flame pieces that you could have around his arm or not around his arm. And you could switch them around. If you have the Johnny Storm, you could switch them around. So, this is pretty good. I'm happy with this. It's a beautiful looking figure. It's a great looking figure. He moves very well, surprisingly. Again, I did not think he was gonna move. Yeah, see, he moves very well. And side to side, and then just ab front. I mean, God, he just moves very nice. But of course, sometimes you gotta be careful. Like I said earlier, the joints could be stiff, and I was having some problem earlier. So, what am I gonna give this figure? I'm gonna be completely honest, because again, I wish we had some flame effects, well, like blast effects with his flames was what I mean. I wish we had like a cool stand. I don't know, but that would be pretty cool, unless you have some other stand from like a Marvel Legends, or maybe like a Diamond Select, or even a Mezco stand, who knows, for a Human Torch. But yeah, this is a great pickup. If your kids love Human Torch, pick this up. If your teenager loves this, pick this up. If your adult loves it, if you're a man, a woman, if you have a wife, boyfriend, a girlfriend, if your grandpa or your dogs or even your friends, anyone, if they're a fan of Human Torch or Johnny Storm, I mean, it's the same character, but this is a great figure. This is easily a 9 out of 10 for me. I gotta be honest, he's a 9 out of 10. I didn't expect him to move very well. Again, I thought he was going to have like the same ab crunch. That was going to be difficult, because with the Reed Richards, he really didn't have a lot. But yeah, this is very good, very good. But man, let's bring out Reed Richards. Of course, still not a bad figure. But again, like, see, this ab crunch, you don't really get a lot. So he looks good, and he moves very well. And of course, Sue Storm, very nice. And of course, top 3 villains, Doctor Doom. So very nice. Again, with Doctor Doom, he's more taller, but of course with this flame effect, it's gonna put his height a bit more. But man, this is a 9 out of 10 figure for me. So again, if y'all guys do enjoy this video, again, I'm glad that y'all guys watch it. If y'all don't subscribe, that's fine. But if y'all do subscribe, that means a lot. If y'all watch these videos, either way, again, that really means a lot to me. Again, you don't understand how much this means to me. I love doing these videos for y'all. I love doing these reviews for y'all. And it's just so fun and amazing to do these and talk about these figures with you. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My name is The Loving Odd, and I hope y'all guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, a wonderful morning, wherever y'all are in this big, crazy world. And I hope y'all guys have a fantastic, yeah, I meant that, a fantastic, beautiful day in this crazy world, or wherever y'all guys are. Again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.